Shsa, can you believe this? Srak hissed venomously. How are these creatures supposed to help us fight the slavers? They don't have any fangs, claws, stingers, or any other weapon. Keep your voice down. Shsa hissed quietly. They are rumored to be excellent warriors despite all that. If you believe the stories, a group of them spotted, engaged, and destroyed one of the invisible ambushes. I heard the story, and I don't believe it. These freaks are worth nothing more than being able to travel long distances. You're lucky they cannot understand you. If they could, they would probably just leave us. They don't have to be here, they are volunteers. Yes, I know, and that is the only reason I am not killing them on the spot. The fact that their species has not been attacked by the slavers and they still choose to fight is worth a tiny bit of respect. Besides, those stories mention one of the creatures was as dark as a moonless night. The ones we have with us are all pink skins. Even if the stories were true, with our luck, it would probably be the night creatures that were able to perform such a miracle. Alright, translators on, everybody. Our lieutenant shouted, interrupting our conversation. We have been ordered to patrol the area. Intelligence believes that there are slaver units in the AO, and it is our job to find them. I knew it was bad news, I could taste it in the air. Shsa said, quietly. In their endless wisdom, command has attached a human squad to our unit. The lieutenant spat angrily. So, I have decided that they will take point. Well, that's good. They can spring any traps, so the rest of us can properly attack and survive. Srak exclaimed. Everyone needs to get some rest, we leave at sunrise. The lieutenant finished. With that, the entire Fang returned to their nests. Shsa spent most of the night worrying about the humans and wondering why they were being treated so poorly. Thank God, I thought those stupid snake people were going to put us at the rear to try and keep us from the fight, Sergeant Thompson stated. Fucking belly draggers would have just gotten us all killed if they did that. Sergeant, if you feel that way, why are you still here? This is a voluntary position, stated Private James. Because, I'm not a fucking idiot. After these slaving bastards are finished with the serpents, they'll come after humanity. Think, James, you're smarter than that. You're right, Sergeant. That was dumb. I'm sorry. Don't dwell on it, kid. Looks like the lizard people are ready to move, so let's gear up. Remember, stay frosty and report anything suspicious. James, you've got point. Still no suspicious activity, Sergeant. Private James said. We have reached the halfway mark of our patrol. Thanks for the update, James. The sergeant replied. After a few minutes, Private James dropped to one knee and held up a fist. Contact ahead, 800 meters. James relayed. Copy, I see them. The sergeant responded. Okay, fan out. We've got 7 hostiles in an ambush position. They don't see us, so we're going to close the distance to get a better shot. The sergeant keyed his radio. All non-human units are to hold position until we signal all clear. He waited for the affirmative reply before switching back to the human-only frequency. Alright, everyone knows their targets. We're going to close half the distance, and then we will take the ambush out. Advance. After a few minutes of painstakingly slow movement, the squad was in position. Okay, on my mark we fire. The sergeant said. 3, 2, 1, mark. A dozen rifles barked and the slavers that were waiting to ambush the unit died before they even knew they were under attack. All targets neutralized. We'll debrief privately when we get back. The sergeant calmly said, then he switched back to the unit frequency. We are clear to resume our patrol, let's go. Srak, I can see the blood of the slavers, but I still can't see their bodies. Shsa exclaimed. It looks like the rumors were true, and it wasn't just the night-skinned humans that can do it. By the gods, I can't believe it, Srak stated. How is this possible? I don't know, but remind me to never make the humans angry. Alright, gather round. It's debrief time, the sergeant stated. That was an expertly run patrol, and I want to commend you all. We could have been quieter when we approached the ambush, and our spacing was too close when we attacked. Other than that, everything was good. Does anyone have anything to add or any questions? I have a question, Private Jones stated. Are these lizard people serious? They can't see the ambushes like that. Apparently they can't. You've gotta be shitting me, Sergeant. I've seen hunters wearing camo that wasn't as bright orange as the enemy's was. They couldn't see anything, even with sensors. Well, I told you, didn't I? The belly draggers are fucking morons. Author's name and link to original text is in the description.